M23 rebels are tightening their grip on the eastern DRC after the Rwanda-backed rebels took control of the strategic city of Bukavu. It gives them control of all of eastern Congo's border with Rwanda along Lake Kivu. Bloomberg's Ondiro Oganga joins us now from Kigali in Rwanda. Ondiro, what does the fall of Bukavu into the hands of M23 rebels actually mean?
Hi, Jumana. So Bukavu is a city of 1 million people, and it's key transit point for gold that has been mined in the south of Kivu province, which is then smuggled into neighboring countries and laundered into the global ecosystem, according to UN expert reports. So it's a very strategic place for M23, and it's part of what prompted President Felix Tshisekedi to ask the EU not to buy minerals from Rwanda, alleging that they've been stolen from Congo. M23 last month took over Goma, the largest city in the eastern part of DRC, 3 million people, and from the fighting, 3,000 were left dead, 3,000 injured, and the city is now short on supplies like food, water, medicine, and electricity. And this was part of the issues that was discussed at the Munich Security Council, where President Felix Tshisekedi was asking, how is it that the sovereign and territorial integrity of a country has been violated, its inhabitants massacred, yet there's no action or sanctions against the perpetrators? And he also pointed a finger of blame at the UN and AU for failing to apply pressure on Rwanda for backing M23 rebels, allegations that Rwanda continues to deny.
Yeah, well, it looks as though the M23 are going to continue tightening their grip on these eastern cities. And we know last week we were talking about it. A summit was held. Many leaders got together to try to work out a solution to the conflict. And yet nothing has happened. So what is the likelihood that the international community responds this time around?
Jumana, what we are seeing now is just condemnation, but at least the voices are being added into the conversation. The UK Foreign Office says that M23 occupying Bukavu is not only sovereign and territorial integrity breach of DRC, but also breach of UN Charter, and has demanded an end of fighting and called for withdrawal of Rwandan troops from DRC, which is a really, really big step. You also have France's President Emmanuel Macron, who had a conversation with Tshisekedi and also called for M23 to withdraw from Bukavu and the airport to allow for humanitarian and civilian planes to land. But the big news was the EU lawmakers asking the Commission, its member states, and international financial institutions to freeze any budget support to Rwanda until they cut all ties with M23. So we're beginning to see that pressure gradually starting to be applied at the international level.